Hey, what's up YouTube? This is your boy Kona Enthusiast, and we're back with another video. A sad video, I would say. This is more than likely my final drive in my Hyundai Kona N, my 22 Kona N. I've had this car for over 2.5 years, somewhere along the lines of 3 years. Just the dealership text, and they're obviously very excited. But yeah, so I've had the car for about 3 years, and yeah, this is, I guess, a final drive, but this one is stock. All we have left on the car is the 6 turbo inlet, because I was not about to deal with that again, and the 6 downpipe. Again, don't want to deal with that. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing in a oil catch can. But basically everything has been replaced. I've cleaned out the car. I've tried to clean it the best I could, as far as the outside and the inside. So yeah, I think we pretty much got everything out, and yeah, so kind of a bittersweet moment, but very exciting for what my next vehicle will be. So yeah, I've been kind of leading you all on to this, and hopefully, you know, whatever, you know, I choose to go with, everybody be happy with it. You know, this is at the end of the day for y'all. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about the car if everything goes as well. Like I said in the last video, I have everything pretty much planned, everything figured out as far as on the dealer and what it will be. So hopefully everything will go as it's supposed to. Everything will be smooth. But I'm about to take this right turn. I'm gonna go ahead and get a quick pull in, a stock pull in. Since we're in the country and there's nobody around, I'll just put it in full in mode.
Turn right onto West Great Marsh Church Road.
Yeah, we're way out in the sticks. Picking up pretty good, but it was making a weird intake sound, which is not on me. Well, it is on me, but it'll be the dealer's problem. So the stock intake, it fits into the blow-off valve, I mean into the 6th inlet, but not as snug as it could be. So that may be part of the issue, if I'm being honest. But neither here nor there. Yeah, still pulling pretty strong, you know. She still sounds good. Definitely gonna miss this downpipe. It's probably gonna be one of the earlier mods I do. It's definitely getting the exhaust worked on my next car. It'll probably be one of the first things I do, just because of the fact that, you know, I've gotten so used to this course, I can always put it in quiet mode. Which this trip has been about 1.5 hours, honestly. It's been kind of a long drive. I got about 10 minutes left on the drive. I stopped to get some Starbucks, and I stopped to get some food. So from McDonald's, just quick, you know, nuggets and small fry kind of thing. But yeah, yeah, it's been on the road for, I think it's 1 hour and 45 minutes is what it came out to by the time I finished. So been on the road for a while. The loud exhaust did get a little irritating. I mean, not in a bad way, but it's like, all right, cool, had enough of that. So that's what I love about this car, is you definitely have that, you know, ability to flip-flop real quickly. But yeah, so we'll continue this drive, and I guess enjoy the last views of the Kona N. Like I said, hopefully everything works out. I got faith that it will. Like I said, I got everything approved, so make sure my T's and everything was dotted up. Everything lines up. So, like I said, it's a Chevrolet dealer, so you know, first time dealing with this kind of dealer. Been used to KTM dealers, so hopefully service is still good. Like I said, I have no idea where I'm at. All I know is I'm going to Red Springs, North Carolina, but from what I'm looking at, it's just straight trees out here. I know I'm down by Fayetteville, North Carolina. I do know that. Probably about 30 minutes, but yeah, it's way out from here. So the car that I'm taking home, I'll basically be breaking it in pretty good, you know. get us some pretty decent mileage on it, about 115 miles home. So yeah. Here's some more pops. Sounds so perfect. It's funny, I've had 0 charge pipe issues since I took it off yesterday and redid everything. It's kind of funny because, I mean, for the longest I was having issues for the last couple of weeks with it coming off from doing pulls. So it's crazy how 16 pounds of boost versus 25 pounds of boost. Oh, I mean, it's obvious, but yeah, just crazy. Hopefully that's something I won't have to deal with my next vehicle whenever I do decide to modify. And yes, I'm staying tight-lipped about that. Let's see. Gosh, nobody is coming. Yeah, so before I started this video and stuff, I was still getting 28 miles to the gallon, as you can probably see there. So 28, been averaging pretty good gas mileage the last few weeks. I've been getting, you know, easily in the mid-20s, and then definitely like on my commutes and stuff, getting in the 30s, but the times I do speed is what really, you know, drains the gas mileage down a lot. So yeah, but I mean, it's been pretty impressive, these, you know, the fact that I've got knocking on 82,000 miles, I'm at 81,890. So just seeing how it's still been reliable for the most part. I've had very few issues. And yeah, everything kind of worked out. Oh my gosh, it is still flooding down here from Hurricane Debbie. It is absolutely flooding down here. Dang, that's sad. I didn't know. I know that some areas had to deal with flooding, but I didn't know it was this area. Man, I imagine all of these people were pretty much underwater at that time. So that's the thing that kind of sucks about these, you know, small towns and country areas, rural areas, to have, you know, open fields like this. It's not really developed, you know, as much as a city would be. And cities have their flooding problems as well. But usually when you have stuff like this, there's only so many places water can run, you know. Me being from Mississippi, I've definitely seen a good bit of flooding in certain areas of where I'm from in Mississippi. But here in North Carolina, I feel like this looks like a tornado had been through here at some point in the past, you know, probably, there's no telling when, probably a year or so ago, or maybe this year. But yeah, that's the thing though, you look at this stuff and you're like, wow, you know, flooding here in North Carolina isn't as prevalent, but when hurricanes come, that's usually the time, because it just seems like the water doesn't go off as fast. We do have a lot of lakes and stuff, and rivers and stuff, so downstream it seems to flood and it kind of goes up. But yeah, let's see, I was kind of close, rolled up on him. Definitely gonna miss the ease of having automatic. Having automatic is amazing, but you know, I'll have fun rolling out gears and stuff. But yeah, my next vehicle will definitely be one that I'll have to roll gears for. But I definitely am going to miss the automatic as far as like just road trips and stuff. Of course, you can just put a manual in cruise as well, but just the ease of having it, you know, I've gotten comfortable. But you got to save the manuals, right? If I knew you were gonna turn, I would have went. Love when people don't want to use a turn signal. I'm also trying to decide, because I forgot to take the roof racks off my car. I'm trying to decide, should I go ahead and trying to decide if I should go ahead and take that off once I get to the dealer, or if I should just go somewhere and do that. Definitely meant to take that off because I have a couple people reach out to me. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully they're pretty flexible about me just, you know, when I'm getting stuff out of the car to move over. Hopefully they're pretty chill about that. But we're actually about to pull up in about a half a mile. Heart is pumping. It's just sad. Exciting, but so sad at the same time. Yeah, it's the end of a journey. I appreciate everybody that has been a part of this journey as far as this car and helping the channel get to where it goes. All of you who have reached out to me and supported me in the channel. It's been an amazing 2.5 years with this car, I will say, over 2.5 years. And I'll definitely miss it, for sure. But we're on to bigger and better things at the end of the day, and that's what this car life is about, you know, always moving up and up and above. So yeah, we are here at the dealership, as you can see, so find somewhere to park and go ahead and get going. But
one eternity later.
Okay guys, so as you can see, I am back home. I did not go through with the trade on my car. So the car that I was going to trade for, some of you have guessed it correctly, it was an Elantra N with the 6-speed manual. I found one in cyber gray. It was a 2022. I only had 20,000 miles on it. It was a really good deal. As far as the price, they gave me a good bid on trade, like 7,000 over on trade. So it was a fantastic deal. But I just couldn't go through with it for one big reason, actually 2 reasons. One reason, which is minor, it smelled like cigarettes, and just if I'm gonna buy a car with 20,000 miles, I just don't, you know, care to smell that because I do not smoke cigarettes. No offense to anybody that does, but yeah, that was something I just was not willing to deal with, but they were gonna defog it, so that's not as major. But the main issue is that the car was on coilovers. And so those of you who know, those of you who own N vehicles, you know coilovers are not really the most ideal or logical thing to choose for your car. And that's not me being mean when I say that, but our cars come with adjustable dampening from the factory. It has the ability to go from a softer suspension setting to a more aggressive suspension setting, all of the electronic dampening. So to swap it out to coilovers and to lose that was just something I wasn't willing to deal with. Plus it had a code on the dashboard because it was missing those factory components. And the other thing is turning it to different places, you know, taking turns or hitting bumps, you can hear the tire rubbing up to the fenders, the wheel wells. I just, you know, just not willing to deal with that when the car has 20,000 miles. It's basically new at that point. And it's just kind of crazy to see that the car is doing all of that. So yeah, I love the car. It drove well, the transmission drove well, the clutches felt fine, or the clutch felt fine. I couldn't deal with purchasing the vehicle with that. So I tried to negotiate with them to see if they could purchase new suspension components, you know, components for the car. I tried to see if they could, you know, at least meet me by lowering the price and I could pay for it. And truthfully, I could have bought the car for the price that they gave. It was a good price. But part of the problem is that I can only find the rear suspension. I could not find the front suspension, not even on Hyundai websites. So I don't really know how that suspension setup is supposed to go. Maybe it's just springs. I don't know, but it was just too much to look into. And at that point I was like, I'm just gonna pass on the car. It's been quite a while since I went to that dealership. Actually, it's been over a week. But yeah, so I'm still searching for an Elantra N. I may get a manual, I may get automatic, but the end goal is an Elantra N. Now that I've taken all of the parts off of my car, I'm getting out the Kona one way or the other. I'm trading it at some point. So that'll probably be the next video that you see is when I actually make the trade. So yeah, guys, yeah, that's what happened. Unfortunately, the dealership would not meet me. You know, they just wanted to pay for labor and I buy the parts, and I just, again, didn't feel that that was necessary. I feel like, you know, there was a little bit of damage on the fender from the last person who slammed it, and, you know, with coilovers to put big wheels on it. And because of that, it's just, you know, I didn't feel like the price was great, but it wasn't fair when you consider the fact that, like, the heart and soul of that suspension to the car, what makes that car a very good vehicle on track, what's taken out of the car. You know, I can get lowering springs, but I cannot get with taking out the adjustable dampening. You basically removed most of the track capability that came with the car. So there's that right there. But like I said, we will have a launcher in. I'm pushing forward. It will happen at some point. So just stay tuned for that video. But if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also make sure you click on the notification bell so you can know whenever I post videos, you're up to date on that. Also, please make sure you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram for now, until I change the name, is icy_Kona_N. Other than that, I appreciate you all watching the video. I appreciate the support, and I can't wait to show you all the new car when that time comes. So stay tuned for the next video.